Hello everybody and welcome to Hytown News. We just had a bombshell drop in the Discord chat today, and it looks like today's update is going to be going over world bosses, dungeons, and the SMP quality of life. Let's get right into it. So it looks like it was dropped in the Discord earlier. If you're missing inventory items after the most recent update, please do /legacy items or even contact an admin for help. It's been a while since we posted a larger update / what we're up to. We'll save our big announcement and for our roadmap, which will be posted in the next 2 weeks. We've spent the last few months working on a lot of content for the MMO, while some of this has made its way to the SMP. With us preparing to release dungeons soon, we wanted to put out an update blog describing some of our last few updates, as well as a lot of quality of life features coming to the SMP. We'll strive to communicate much more often going forward, and keep you updated with our plans for the MMO release. You can expect these QoL updates to drop on the SMP every day for the next 1 to 2 weeks as they're completed. Thank you to all of the developers and everyone else on the team for your hard work. And we have an official Hytown.org link taking us to World Bosses, Dungeons, and SMP Quality of Life. Welcome to another blog post from the Hytown team. Brat's here. We'll do our best to make these much more frequent. We've spent so long burning through projects and fixing things, we forgot to keep you in the loop. Today, we're excited to welcome some of the strongest bosses in Hytale today, our upcoming AAA dungeon and quality of life improvements coming to our SMP servers. As a very important note, if you're missing inventory from this recent patch, please try /legacy items to reclaim them. Contact an admin if you have any issues. The roadmap /MMO. We have teased our roadmap coming soon for far too long, and for that we're sorry. Let's talk a little about why. We've spent a lot of time onboarding new team members, figuring out the best way to work together and building awesome content. Now that things have settled down, we've spent some time cleaning up our previously released plugins while working on MMO content and the dungeons. With that, we'll be releasing our roadmap within the next week or two. The extra buffer week helps. The roadmap won't outline when features will be released, but rather what features will be on our initial summer release of the MMO. We're excited to share more with you soon, and we'll strive to communicate more frequently about what's going on behind the scenes. In the meantime, here's a peek of our world map with lots of info hidden. We have already built this and the relevant biomes via WGV2, World Gen V2, and we have started placing our cities and points of interest. And we can see we've got, it's actually expandable. We've got the Sanguine Cathedral in a little island called Bloodmire. We've got the North Forge, we've got Midgard, Arcanus, Eldergrove, Mirzahar, Port Royal, and then the Blackfire Isle. And this is our first official peek at the Hytown world map. It's a heavily stripped version of our world map. Now, in terms of the SMP quality of life, let's start with the SMP because that's where all of you are playing Hytale right now. We haven't forgotten about the SMP servers while we're working on the MMO. We do our best to release some of the MMO content for the SMP, but not all of it fits. With that said, we know SMP needs a bit of love in a handful of areas, which we plan to address immediately. Some of these went live yesterday. Your inventory is now shared across US and EU. Our mob plugin has been fully rewritten, fixing a few major causes of lag. The party system has been fixed and re-enabled. It's relevant for dungeons. PvP has been enabled within claims only. You can now build PvP arenas, and we'll release ours soon. We've pushed the infrastructure for dungeons to prod for live player tests, plus many quality of life /infrastructure changes you won't care to hear about. Now, the world bosses. Weeks ago, we released our first SMP bosses, Ursa the Bear Queen and Gaia the Verdant God. These bosses are the strongest bosses in Hytale today. You'll have to dodge and weave your way through epic AoE attacks and custom mechanics for a chance at new custom weapons and armor. This is the Stormstring Bow, the best in slot bow dropped by world bosses. World bosses also served as a tech test for us, allowing us to push the limits of Hytale, gather data, and wildly optimize the game. We're excited to re-release these optimized bosses, respawning every few hours. Since our initial release of world bosses, we have optimized performance 100 times, literally. Expect little to no lag. Now, the Sanguine Cathedral, the most custom Hytale content to date. The Sanguine Cathedral will be Hytale's most immersive and engaging content ever released. We went all out. The dungeon is custom from top to bottom with custom mobs, bosses, mechanics, loot, decoration and blocks, area of effect telegraphs, and even cutscenes and music. Every single piece was created by the Hytown team just for this dungeon, just for you. Future dungeons will be even bigger, badder, and better, and we'll make them faster. This content has taken a lot longer than expected, but we expect to release it very soon, and they've tagged this one as Carmilla. Thanks for playing Hytown, and these updates will see you soon. Now, there's a lot to unpack in this, and my personal opinion is that this is a good direction that Hytown is taking. The transparency that's finally coming out, the promises of more communication in the future, and don't get me wrong, the communication's already pretty good, but with promises of more in the future, it's going to feel like you're actively being a part of its growth and development. The SMP server is going to be getting a lot of quality of life stuff. We're getting teases into how the MMO's coming out. I think this is a right step in the direction for Hytown. If you would, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I want to thank you for tuning in to Hytown News' very first broadcast. Any updates in the future, I'll be happy to bring them to you as quickly as possible. I wish you all a happy day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!